26 years ago, I walked into a GameStop and I saw a game sitting on a shelf that I knew I had to have. So I turned around to my mommy and I said, "Can I have $20, please?" She looked at me, sighed, gave me 20 bucks, and I became addicted to Anno 1602. And now, 26 years later, I am still playing the Anno games. I've built a small world around Anno here on the channel on YouTube for myself, and I could not be happier with that. So, as promised in a post a few days ago, we are going to be going through almost all of the Anno games, starting with 1602 and ending with Anno 1800. We are going to be skipping Anno 2205, simply because that one does take a very long time to play through. There is no sandbox with it. You have to go through the campaign, and it's just a slog and everything, you know? It's a fun game, but I'm trying to get through these kind of compact and concise. We're going to be doing about 2 videos per week for each of the Anno games until Pax Romana Anno 117 releases in 2025. So we don't have a lot of time to work on these. We have 6 games to get through. And I'm going to try to keep these to about maybe 10 to 15 parts each. So short, concise series for each game, where we're just going to be kind of playing around, seeing the mechanics, and just going back and having a little bit of a nostalgia trip. We're not going into this to try and, wave my E-Peen around and show that I'm the best Anno player and I can play on the most difficult settings ever. We're going to be having a fun, chill, relaxed time, just enjoying some old school classic games and everything. Now, this map that we're going to be playing on is from AnnoZone.de. This is called Bard's, and forgive me, I'm going to butcher this, Endlessspiel? I don't know. Continuous play. It's a custom continuous play map made by a user. And I've done a few changes to it just for my own personal taste. One is I did remove all of the AI. I know some people are like, oh, that's just making it cheaty and so easy. It's my game. It's my channel. I want to play how I want. And Anno 1602 is already fairly challenging to play. And, we got a lot to get through, so I don't want to deal with a lot of stress of trying to play a hardcore game. We're just doing this to have some fun. So I have made a few minor adjustments, but overall it is, it still should be a pretty fun time kind of going through it all. Now, I do obviously have foreknowledge of what's going on the map and everything, so, I know, I kind of know what's going on. I want to start on this island right here. It's a decent island. It's got some good islands around it that we can take from, and it's a very large island, and that's going to be really useful because we are going to be building a fairly large city. Our objectives here are, of course, to reach 2,500 inhabitants and aristocrats.
An ore deposit has been discovered.
Yeah. Ore, gold. Okay. Tobacco, vines, and sugarcane, all good. Let's go ahead and set up our initial warehouse right there. Oops. All right, now comes the fun part, and probably where I'm going to do my first little cut right here, just because I do have to go through and get all of our basics set up. We're going to get fisheries going for food. We're going to get some lumberjacks going for wood, and I'm going to start our housing layout. So bear with me. I'll be back in a second, and we'll take a look at what I have constructed for you. Okay, so got our initial little city set up right here. 3 foresters down here by the warehouse.
The
a
people
couple
cannot
of
get any building material.
Yeah. Shut up, old man. A couple of fishery huts, and then I've got 1 sheep farm and 1 weaver. Now, thanks to a handy-dandy guide and everything that I'm using that I will have linked down in the description below, I do know that, 1 fishery can support about 63 population. And, so I needed a second one because I'm at 80. I'm sorry, it keeps going away. Every time you, mouse away from a building, it goes away up top. It's really annoying. Since I have 87 population, I need another fishery. Things are a lot more simplified in Anno 1602 than they are in later series, especially like Anno 1800, which I know a lot of you are familiar with here on my channel. where, there's a lot of factors that go into consumption and production. In 1602, it is very cut and dry. There is no increased consumption from different tiers like there is in 1800 and so on. A fishery will always have 63 population it can support. Doesn't matter if they're pioneers or aristocrats, it's always 63 population. So it doesn't really matter. It's a lot easier to calculate stuff in these earlier games and everything. We do have our chapel and stuff put down, covering all of our homes. It's in a weird spot in the middle of the road, but later on we're going to have a church that has a much larger radius, and we'll be able to cover a lot more than we can with the chapel right now. So that will go away later. We will need a second sheep farm at some point, somewhere around 140-ish population. We're going to need another sheep farm. Again, another cool thing was Anno 1602 as opposed to the later games, is that in 1602, except for the bakery chain with your grains, your grain farms and bakers and windmills, everything is a 2-to-1. 2 sheep farms to 1 weaver, 2 cattle farms to 1 butcher. It's all based on 2s. The only difference is going to be the bakery chain, which it's 4 grain farms to 2 windmills, to, I think it's 1 or 2 bakeries. I think it's 2 bakeries. 2 bakeries, 2 windmills, 4. I think that's what it was. I'll double check when we get ready to build that here in a little while. But we've got enough right now going that I could go ahead and drop off a little more stuff. There we go. And we're going to go ahead. We've got these guys taxed at the maximum, which is giving us a nice income balance right here of 71. But I am ready to go ahead and start getting a few of our other people in. There we go. All right. A couple of settlers in there. I can't tax them much. I can tax them about there. Okay, that's fine. I want to get about 20 settlers going first. Go ahead and make sure we're cranked all the way up here. Get about 4 or 5 houses, and then we will turn back off the consumption of goods and everything to them. Just kind of get some of that basic stuff out of the way real quick. Another 1 or 2 more houses. You can't force upgrade. You have to let them upgrade on their own, so it's a little bit slower. It is a little bit slower. There's 20. Okay, so that's good. All right, that unlocks a few other things, mainly this guy right here. I want to start getting bricks going from a quarry, so let's flip this map around. Let's see, where do we want to go for that? I think I want to go over here. Your
city grows and thrives.
See, there's iron. Oh, hello. There's iron ore and gold that way. But I want to get over here because this is where a lot of our farmland is going to be. So I want to get that way. I think we're going to put a market right there. All right. That right there. Our first of those. Way did I want this turned? This way? Yeah, there we go. All right, so that's going to be our first thing of stonemasons coming in right there. Start giving us some bricks that we need. Continue unloading as we can. I have to watch our tools and everything. I have got myself before into a pickle with tools where, I overexpanded and I didn't have enough tools, and the AI didn't want to sell me tools, and it became a real problem. Actually, it was a real problem because the AI wouldn't sell me tools, which I don't know why they wouldn't sell me tools, but they sure didn't want to. I would connect that up just because I want to. Because I need 120 settlers in order to unlock the tool making chain. So it's It's a little tricky. It is definitely a little tricky. All right, let's see. How much wool do we have? We've got 26 wool. Wouldn't mind a little more, actually. Let's go ahead and give them another sheep farm. This is all temporary right here. This is all temporary. Just need the space. Oh, dang it. I did not mean to do that. That was a waste of tools right there. That was a huge waste of tools. Oh, that hurts my insides. Oh, that just really hurts. Okay, go ahead and unlock this, get them a few more houses. I think I need to get to about 40. Get up to 40, that's going to unlock like farms and stuff like that. So that's kind of our next goal right there. There we go. Okay, let's lock that up. Yeah, there's our farms and everything, so that's going to be good. Now, I could go ahead and start building our farms and everything, but I'm not going to just yet. Instead, what I want to do, look over here. I'm going to grab 20 of that cloth. Now, I know, again, because I'm special like that, I think it's right here is a native village. Now, with the natives, you can come on. With natives, you can sell them things like cloth and everything, and they will sell you like spices and tobacco, as long as they have some. So that's what we're going to do for right now. Money's still a little tight. We're only making 93. And, setting up all these farms and industry is really expensive, and it takes a lot of tools that we really don't have.
You have come upon a foreign culture. You have discovered a native village. You have run across natives.
All right, we're going to sell them that. We're going to buy up there. 17 tobacco, it looks like.
You have discovered a native village.
Going to spam me with that, I think, isn't it? Oh, no, they found another village. Oh, okay. So he wants liquor and cloth, and he'll also supply me some of that. So yeah, we're going to be doing some manual trades with the local natives.
Plot a new course.
Yeah, there we go. Cool. All right, we're going to take that. We'll go over. Where's that other native village at? There they are. Go over here. See, and get some more tobacco. All right, that gets the tobacco going. No, we want to keep them a little bit happier so they keep moving in. No one's going to give me liquor, so I guess I'm going to have to do liquor myself. That or spices, maybe. Spices are pretty cheap, I think. I forget how much all that stuff costs. Of course, I can't make spice on this island. I would have to make it somewhere else and manually send it over.
Aye, Captain. Into the plot a new course.
Oh, it's gonna be stupid, isn't it? Hey, come here.
Ahoy! Aye, Captain. Into the shroud.
Okay, I can't do it on that island. I think it's right here is another native village that I put in. There's two native villages that I put in manually myself. Go find them. I know for sure I can trade with them. So we'll go get those guys. Alright, so we've got 126 population right now. I think, let me look real quick, yeah. Okay, a winery can
run across natives.
Oh, it's gonna
you have discovered a native village.
Spam. Okay, they don't have anything for sale just yet, it looks like. Oh, wait, no, he does.
Plot a new course. Aye, Captain.
That's odd.
Aye,
Huh.
Captain. A new course. Into the new course.
Oh, that's really weird. I wonder why it won't let me.
Ahoy!
Oh, it's because they don't have any. Okay, so he can supply spices. He just doesn't have any spices at the moment. Let's see. Okay, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. We'll just go back up here to our friends that can sell us the cigars, the tobacco. We'll just go visit with those guys again. All right, so a winery can supply up to 167 population. We've got 126. That means one winery would be enough for right now. So that is what we're going to do.
The people cannot get any building material.
You know, I know. It's on purpose. I'm not a fan of how this has kind of come together, but it has. All right, that's going to take it just a few to kind of get up and running. So while we wait, go ahead and unlock that a little bit more.
Your people want a tavern.
There he is. All right.
Set full sail.
Can't give them much anymore at the moment, but that's a little bit. Bring him on down, let him unload that. So we still have plenty of scars. We've got 16 tons, so I'm okay on that at the moment. Alright, we're just going to let this run for right now until I have 120 settlers. I am going to need more food again. Fisheries are just the best way to go for food and everything. They take up basically no room.
Set full sail.
Alright. Let me think about... Let's go up here.
Set full sail into the shrouds.
You start thinking about spices.
This island's resources have been
Cocoa,
determined.
cotton, spices. That's a good island.
Into the shrouds.
See what this one has. How are we doing? We're up to 90. We have 30 tools.
This island's resources have been determined.
Okay. Some
Your
mountains
people
over here.
need a school.
Well, they're not getting a school right now.
This island's resources have been determined. This island has gold deposits.
Yeah, there's several gold deposits on that island. That's pretty nice. 108. Couple more houses, and we should be good. Come on. Just a few more. Alright, let's go ahead and turn that off. And this, we can start maxing out to about 45. Yeah, 45 tax. There we go, balance sheet of 179 now. Check this one out.
This island's resources have been determined.
Alright, there it is. Finally, the iron mine is unlocked. You just got to get up there to the iron. We can do just like this. All right, iron mine. Let's flip this map around here so we can see what we're doing here. All right, iron mine. Ore smelter. And just one tool maker.
Your city grows and thrives.
You know what? We're about to be self-sufficient now, so we'll go ahead and do a second ore, not ore smelter, tool maker. Go ahead and do a second tool maker. We're going to move this market in a moment. but I just got to get it somewhere to where stuff can reach at the moment. We're going to move that market over here. All right, we are now officially self-sufficient, and we don't have to rely on, you know, buying anything or praying that we don't run out of anything.
This island's resources have been determined.
Very nice islands. Come up here and see what this has. This gets at least the islands around us discovered. Is it... Let me see here. Forget what the rate is. I think it's 2 tool makers to 1 smelter. I think it is. I'll take a look at it here in a bit. But right now, it's all good because we are producing everything that we need. Awesome. Alright, we can do that one there. That means I can take this one out. Take all this road here out. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Okay. I love being self-sufficient now. So we have everything that we need to produce stuff ourselves. We are going to need more wine. You know what, actually, now that I am self-sufficient, change a couple things up here. We're going to start making a few modifications to how this is all working. Let's come over here. Right there would be good. We're actually going to do distillery. Mind. Distillery. $25, but it does hold a lot. You can supply like almost 400 population with like 1 distillery chain. So I think that's going to be the better ticket to go. Alright. That in there, that in there. And distillery. There you are. Stuff does not have to be connected, by the way. Just in case you didn't know that. You don't have to connect things like you do in like 1800. Stuff can be disconnected. Alright, lovely.
You have withdrawn access to building materials.
Yeah, I know. It's on purpose. So once that's up and running, that will take care of that problem. My boat. Oh, there you are.
This island's resources have been determined.
Iron ore and gold.
Has ore deposits.
Plenty of material on it.
Gold deposits.
I'll probably move all of our production off this island later and only have this for population. Maybe. We'll see. See about that idea. Alright, now we need some food. It's going to get quiet for a second, sorry. It gets quiet because the game doesn't have background audio, so if I click out of the window, the audio goes off. You know, I can't do anything about that, unfortunately. Now, food. Food. I'm thinking of butcher. I don't think I want to do grain just yet. Grain takes up so much space. I think we want to do I think I want to do a butcher. I want to just keep slapping down fisheries. Maybe I just want to keep slapping down fisheries. Maybe that's the way to do this. More fisheries. I mean, they cost nothing. Cost absolutely nothing. And they have, you know, good output. Might as well just keep doing those. Alright. It is time to do some more expansion of our population. Let me bring up my handy-dandy layout here. Let's put a market in, like, right here. That way I have all of that opened up. I gotta glance over here and see what I'm supposed to be building. Like it goes like this. In a very odd way. Okay, so we've got quite a few things I've got to build, actually. Taverns, doctors, churches, fire halls. I have not built any fire halls, and that's actually a big boo-boo. Definitely want some fire halls in here. I think we're going to put our first one. Oh. That we don't use. Keep dragging that up there. People do want a tavern. Tavern will actually fit nicely, like right here, and cover almost everybody. Oh yeah, yeah, look at that, it covers everybody. Isn't that awesome? I'm not going to make this an exact duplicate of the layout that I'm looking at on here, just because there's a lot into it. We're gonna make it close. You know, we're gonna make a close approximation of what this layout looks like with my own little tidbit. Goes out 3 houses, looks like. Yeah, just like that. I left myself just enough space. I did kind of, you know, before I started recording, took a look around to make sure I knew how this needed to be laid out, because it is a little odd looking. Mostly all the public buildings are in the center and the houses around it, so. Okay.
You have withdrawn access to
I know.
materials.
I wish I could
from your
turn that
inhabitants.
off, to be frank. It's really annoying, actually. Wait, no. Back over here. Wait, no. No, not that. There we go. Some more of that. Let's go up here. You have anything? Okay, yeah, you are demanding some cloth, and you still have some more tobacco. But yeah, we'll go up there and take that. We'll just let this keep expanding. I'm going to need another weaver's hut here shortly. Although I could get a weaver mill here soon, I think. Flour mill, bakery, butcher, weaver's hut. Yeah, the weaver's mill will be coming along soon, and that actually would be even better than a weaver's hut. Still making, you know, still making some money, so that's always good. I'm gonna toss down another sheep farm, 1 weaver for the time being. Again, this is all sort of temporary. We'll fill that space in with some other stuff later. Alright. Here, have that. Give me 14 tobacco. Cool. Cool. How are we doing on our reach and everything? Yeah. Going to need some more chapels, so we'll go ahead and pop a few in. There we go. Pop a few more of those guys. Unload. See, I'm getting plenty of tobacco in, and I don't even need, you know, to place tobacco right now, so I'm still doing okay with that. small shipyard, very expensive building that I really can't afford to do right now. It would be nice. It's a nice to have, but, you know, I'm able to sustain myself off of this one little island and some trade at the moment, so I'm not too concerned about it.
Your settlement now lodges over 300 inhabitants.
Yes, it does. Oh, I never even put one of those in, did I? Let's see here. I'm thinking... Get one there and one right there. It's enough to reach around and get everything we need. I do want a school. What is a school? 30? It's not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, I'm gonna put a school in. Later on you get a college. So you don't need a school. But right now we have to have a school. Oh wait, I put a firehouse in right there. Yeah, I don't need that one. Save me a little money. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna put a school in right there. They're still okay. They're still happy with it. Still good on food situation. We have our first citizens. Look at that. We can raise their taxes up just a smidge. Just a smidge on the taxes. We can increase that. Alright, let's actually come over here and... I've kind of changed my mind a little bit. We are going to go ahead and get...
Your people need a doctor.
A couple of cattle farms. A combination of cattle stuff can feed up to I think it's like around 200 population that cattle can supply. So between that and all of these fisheries we have, that should give us enough food to last us a little while. Alright, I'm going to just let that run. There's really no reason not to let them upgrade once you have building material. You know, it's fine just to let them go ahead and keep upgrading. It's not going to hurt anything at all to let them keep going.
Your people want a church.
There's the church. So you can see that church has a huge radius on it as opposed to, you know, the smaller chapels. So yeah, it's a much better building and everything. But we're going to let them sit for a little while. Wow, look at all the cash we're bringing in now. Now I feel comfortable doing a few other things. We're going to get our first shipyard up and running. We're going to get a small trading ship.
Set full sail.
Because I want to go get my own set of spices
More than
coming in.
500 people now live in your settlement.
Gold mines unlocked as well now. I do want a second one of those. Get some more bricks coming in.
A new ship now sails under your flag.
All right, perfect. Building materials. Actually, I need to stock up on building materials, which, you know, I kind of need them to stop taking everything. Well, we'll go ahead and let all this right here upgrade, actually. Yeah, we'll go ahead and let everything upgrade at the moment. All the houses get upgraded. I'm going to restock our building materials, and then I'm going to go through and I'm going to balance all of our productions. Currently, we have 2 weavers' huts, 3 sheep farms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we got 5 fisheries and a butcher set up, 1 distillery set up, and that's kind of all we got at the moment. So I'm going to let all of our houses upgrade and balance themselves out and get where they need to be. We've got a ton of cash coming in now. I have a nice balance. I'm really happy with that. Plenty of money. All we got to do now is get our productions balanced and move on from there. That's going to have to wait for the next part, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for the first part in our Anno marathon until the release of Anno 117 Pax Romana. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to tune in for the next part of our Anno 1602 series. And I look forward to seeing you in that one, guys. Until then, take care.